Hello everybody, welcome back to Transport Fever 2 Modded Edition. We are here in Alton, on the edge of the map here, far away from everything else, where we already have a tool delivery intact. So we already have a population of plus 100% here and already 500 residents here. So it's growing really quickly, those cities there, once you deliver all the things. Now over here, we created in the last episode a very long fuel delivery, well, oil delivery that is, and we still need to deliver the fuel to Alton, and that's what we're doing now. We already have the line intact. It's just a question of which locomotive I would like to take for this, and I think we're going for the series 246 because it is relatively cheap and can still carry lots of fuel there. We don't need it that long because it's a relatively short way, so 120 capacity sounds pretty good to me, and we just say Alton fuel. And there's one of the more modern locomotives coming out now. That is delivering now the fuel to Alton, and this should be the last line that we have on this side here of the map. So Alton should be complete now since it gets fuel and tools. So this is definitely going to be one of the mega cities that we have in the game, since we now from now on can deliver both types of goods there. So public transportation would be the next goal here, and then only an airport, because I don't see myself building a train line from Alton to any other city, you know, because those mountains seem pretty impressive to me, and I don't want to have a tunnel there, at least not for the quite foreseeable future. Now Alton, let's just leave Alton alone now. It should get the fuel. Fuel is piling up down here now at Alton fuel station, and this is being delivered then over there. Now, something else. We also have Catan, which we created in the last episode, kind of from a sleepy town, and we can see that it's growing quite quickly there with 110% as well. So, we supply the food now. Otherwise, it's a problem here. This one here, the machinery, is a very complex one, and there's no machine factory close by, so we just leave Catan as it is for the moment. Something else though is happening, and that is Vilfresh. So Vilfresh, I renamed the name, and for those of you who watch my annual Let's Plays, you will definitely know what Vilfresh is. And this is still a very sleepy town, and it's going to be one of the last cities that we focus on, that we want to build up to a big town, you know, big city. Right now, nothing here, but it does need two goods that are relatively easy to produce. That's always a very good sign. Tools and construction materials. Now, tools is easy. We already have the log to plank delivery here, and over here we have the Vilfresh tool factory. And what we need to do here now is really just have a cargo station on that side here. So with that cargo station, we can actually take the food factory that is here as well into account if we want to. That's it. It just needs a street connection now, which I think might be more problematic than I thought. This should be possible though. Alright, that's possible. And then we just go down here. Very good. And probably also connected with that food factory there. So if I click on it, both of them are highlighted now. Very good. This one here, and then Vilfresh here, and Vilfresh can have a terminus station right away. No, let's have a passenger station, because we're going to have other trains being connected and going up here, for example. So we definitely want to have a bigger train system here. And tools is over there. Yeah, that's a problem though. In this case, if I build the station here, I will only have the construction materials within it. So we probably will need to have it somewhere over here and here. Now, that would include all the tool factories that we have there. So having it here, the train would go down here. That's a problem though. Even though... No, I think this might actually be fine, because the trains could then go up here. Yeah, and coming from over here. So I think this might actually be a good way. And it's also a bit further outside of everything. Let me just real quick here connect those streets there. Even though it seems like my streets are gone. Where are my streets? It's just a one way now. Okay, this is working. So it's this button here that changes between them. And then we have a normal street here because we need that for public transportation then as well. So here we have the passenger station connected now. Just here. Very good. With the right length, I guess. I mean, wait a second. Let's make it a bit longer because since this is going to be a major town here anyway, we should have a bigger street or a bigger station for that. So that's fine. And here the trains are coming out and also here. So all we need to do now really is add a cargo building. And a small one should be fine for that. And then we just have the tracks again. In this case, high speed only. Like so. And then also here. These are for public transportation. So we're going to have one more passenger on this one here. And then one more track for passengers. And then we're going to have a cargo platform here where we can deliver the goods that we need for and also tracks for this. Quite the expensive station that we have there, but it's worth it. It's really just the foundation. So that's the station we have. Just with Will Fresh, a very big station here for such a small town. Perhaps we can even make the street going over here. Right, so here buildings can appear still. There's enough room for that. And here we can have our public transportation then. Now over here, we still need to connect this station then with the other one. So let's also have some tracks here again. And then another platform. And then just those tracks. This one here. Going now all the way over here to that plank factory. And once again, we need the tracks here. And then a high-speed track. Going now through the tunnels there. Let's just see where it is again. Over here. 3 million, that's fine. We have that money soon again. It's a big tunnel though. Over here. To the plank factory. And we can already start with that because I also need a depot, but we can have the depot over here. A train depot. Since this is kind of a terminal station anyway, we can have it here, the depot. Right, that will fit on both tracks. And here we have the train line then going down here. And then probably on this one, since that is the cargo. Right, now we deliver it, and we also have those industrial commercial buildings here that need the tools. And now we just need 2 lines here, one more, so it's well fresh from here to here. So this is well fresh planks. And then we have the line from here to main station for Willfresh tools. And for that we'll need 2 trains. For the planks I suggest a bigger train once again. So we're going for one of the more powerful ones. This one here, the Austrian train there, Series 1042, has a lot of power and is relatively cheap as well. And we do need to deliver the planks, and we already have a new car for that. Oh yeah, it's very light one, and 240 should, oh yeah, 36 million though, should be enough. Willfresh planks. Right, and hopefully we produce enough here. Do we have another logging clamp close by? I don't think so. Okay, so this train is delivering now the planks there, the logs, but not enough as far as I can see. Oh, this is not looking so good. Perhaps this one grows then, but you know, but it still needs another forester. Over here we have one. We could also just build one close by. There is also one that we could use, but that's certainly not enough planks here for the train that is coming now. Let's just have a look at the train there real quick. It's a very long one, and thus it also costs me a lot. So this will certainly not be profitable right now. It's barely full. 2 cards only for that, and look at that, the logs are going down there. Yes, so we definitely will need another transportation here. For the tools, right? But that's that for now, and we can also have the next train, so it's going to be one of the cheaper ones, this one here. We really don't need anything else there for the tools then to be delivered. So this one here, and yeah, that's the one, the box car for the tools. And that's already fine. Bill fresh tools. So it's going to take a while before this is profitable. We now have the planks here, very good, so it's starting production to ramp up. And the first tools are also appearing here now, but well, it's going to take a while there. We just have to wait a bit. And yeah, Wilfresh is receiving now tools. Very good. So we can leave this one here alone for now. And I think we go back to Washington, which is growing. And I think for Washington, it is time to have the first public transportation. Let's just have a look here again. Lots of tools, actually. But those trucks can deliver quite a lot. And yeah, in Washington, we should have the first public transportation now in this beautiful city, which is, well, I think becoming the biggest one on this map. And for that, yeah, I think we're going for the tram. So the tram is also again passing here the station and going through the main city there, the downtown there. So for that we'll need the tram, and let's just see where we can take it. So it definitely has to pass here, perhaps takes a turn here into the main, yeah, that's the one. So it takes a turn here, passes the main station that we have there, goes into the city center. So it's only the first tram line that we have here, and then going all the way here and takes a turn there again. So this is the first one, and then we can have, if we want to, the second one right away, which is starting over here. Also going through the main center here, passing the other line there so they can, you know, cross, and then it goes down here. Very good. And then we have a bus tram stop. We have several of them, the modern ones as well if you want to. So that's a mod again. And yes, let's have the modern one. And over here, let's see, there we have the first line. It's starting here. And then we have 2 on either side. In the city center, then it goes through that one here. Here we have 2 stations that cross both lines then. Very good. And the other line starts up here. Just in front of the main station, into the city center, crossing that station there, and then continues up here and takes a turn here again. Right, so two lines there. We now do need a depot for that, a tram depot. So the tram depot, we can have it actually on one side only because it takes both, since they cross, you know, we can have it on both anyway. Far away, over here, seems good. Very good, and now we just need to create the lines for that. So that's Washington Tram 1 then, starting up here. Right, Washington Tram 1, and then we have Washington Tram 2, and hopefully I keep track of this one now. So we have the starting point here, then here, here, going to the station, up here, and back again. Right, that's it. Washington Tram 2. Now we do need the trams. We have quite a good new one. So this is one of the last ones that we ended the last Let's Play, which was quite early, this one too. And now we have some more modern ones, and since it's 2004, we can use probably the most modern one. This one can carry 45. Let's take this one here, so 2 for each. Right, and let's put them on Washington Tram 1 and Washington Tram 2. And out they go. And distribute themselves, hopefully, evenly. It looks like it though, because this one took another road there. And this, of course, will also now contribute to the public transportation up here and already add some of the growth here, as you can see, so plus 10%. And this will only grow quite high then, the more public transportation we have here. Especially then with the train also then going to another city. And yep, we also have the first passengers here already waiting. So this should be quite successful, I think, because it's a big town anyway. Now we have the public transportation here. I will also, let me just check that we do have the money. Have a look again real quick for the tools here. Oh yeah, it's certainly not making any money there. I mean, we are having now a good growth here of plus 70% just because of the tools. So Wilfresh will only need more tools, and in the future, the problem here now is though the logs, I reckon. And I don't think that we'll need that many cars here. It's 3 cars now at least that are full, but certainly not that much. Let's replace this one real quick with a cheaper version, so this one here. So we get a lot of money back, and then also those cards there. Right, that's already perfectly fine, and we even get some money back here. And of course also reduce the monthly cost that we have to pay for those things here, for those trains. And yes, what we can do though is, I think we could make this one larger though, or longer. That is. It's not really transporting too much. No, it's fine. I mean, there's still 100 left logs here, but still, it should be fine for now. So hopefully we are getting a bit in the plus here. Let's check the balance here real quick. So Washington Fuel is making the biggest negative here. That is not good to see. Wilfresh Planks is also bad. We have lots of positive ones though, so that counters it. And some of them are just investments into the future, so we have a more, they should grow then, you know, something like that. But we really should check them again in the future, and I'm doing that then, of course. Now, let's see what else we can do. We have Catan now here, growing. We should also have probably, a bigger town up here in the north that I would like. And what I can see is that we have the construction materials here. This one, oh wait, this one's bad though. This one needs two very complex things. So the goods and the machinery, both of them are really a pain to produce. So construction material is always something very easy. Here we have it. So we have Catan here, and here we have a town which has food and construction materials. Both of them are easy to produce, so we can do that here. We have 2 stone lines here that we can have, and stone is something that is very hard to transport, so we're going to do it with trucks in this case. The construction materials here. So what we need to do is we need a high-speed train for that, or the highway, you know, this one here, the medium country road. And that just goes over here then to this one, and then also to this one. And it's just going through the tunnel, which actually was quite expensive now, but it's fine because it doesn't pollute the air then, and we don't see it, you know, so that's actually a good idea. And here we want to have then the truck station for the quarry 1. And then we have the truck station for this one here. Very good. And then over here for the construction side. And this is going to be a big one. Right? Working out. So we just need a proper name for this one here. Chippenham is certainly not a name for a big town. So we're just going to call it something like... Why not just have it at Salzburg, since we don't have Salzburg yet. And we could have it here, by the mountains, Catan, Salzburg, why not? Have it here. So this is now Salzburg South. Just with that construction material site. Salzburg. And here we can now transport that with the trucks. We just need a depot. Right, and then we just have the lines again. So Salzburg Stone 1. And then we have Salzburg Stone 2. And then construction materials we have to do still, but let's just start with that. We need the cars again for stone, all cargo. This one can't take stone. And I think 4 on each would be fine. Right, so they're getting the stone now. And then for the tool factory, let's have a look where we have the tools here. Over here. There's the road. So we're going to have another road connection here then. Over there. Another street. So medium country road again. Yep, is connecting like that. And here we have the depot then once again. So the road deep truck station for the tools. And this one can be a small one. For some reasons, as you can see, if I build it here, this one here is not within its reach. Very strange to me. I don't know why that's the case though. But this should be fine anyway, since we have lots of factories then in it. There we have it. Now what I just need to do is having another line from here to here. And this is then Salzburg construction. And for this we'll take 2 trucks, should be fine for now. So this is another town that is starting to grow then, even though it's not that small anymore, so it already has plus 400. And just look at the cars that are taking my road now. Since I've built this one to a high-speed road, or well, country road, they're all now taking this one here to go over here to that town there. And I guess also, yeah, to this one here. Oh yeah, this is a bigger one too. Which also has easy productions there, easy goods. Let me just check if we have what it takes. This one's full already. It's 140,000. And now the construction plant is working, processing the stone. And hopefully this is piling up here. Yeah, but as you can see, those quarries really not produce much stone. As opposed, for example, to the logging camps, which are insane with their production. So trucks are perfectly fine for that. And thus we start also with this city here. So now we have quite a few cities that are growing steadily. We just need a bit of public transportation. And then we can soon start with the real fun, which is the passenger trains and the planes, of course. And those planes are going to be full, I tell you that. Stay tuned.